8/17/2024. We're in the three strategies of Huang Shigong. We're in lower strategies, verse 5. That which comes from the ruler and spreads down to the vassals is termed commands. That which is distributed on bamboo and silk is termed orders. That which is respected and carried out is termed governance. When commands are lost, then orders are not carried out. When orders are not carried out, then governance is not established. And when governance is not established, then the way, or the Tao, is not communicated. When the Tao is not communicated, then evil vassals are victorious. When evil vassals are victorious, then the ruler's domination is harmed. This one's very interesting to me because it revolves around communication. And when the way, or the Tao, is not communicated, then the evil vassals are victorious. And the vassals don't have to be people necessarily. Evil is representative of chaos. And when communication breaks down, chaos ensues. 6. If you are to welcome worthies, and worthies is capitalized, worthies from 1,000 li away, the road is far. If you meet the unworthy, the road is near. This is to say that the enlightened ruler gives up what is near and receives from afar. Thus he can enjoy complete success, value his people, and all his subordinates use their utmost strength. Right? The enlightened ruler gives up what is near and receives from afar. What is he receiving from afar? Maybe the light of the Lord, maybe divine inspiration, maybe help from somebody unexpected. 7. If you cast aside one good individual, then the goodness of the masses will decline. If you value one bad individual, then the masses will be imbued with evil. Before I continue, that just makes me think, who do we idolize? Do we idolize perfection, the Lord, Jesus Christ, or do we idolize people, actors, politicians, and others, influencers even, maybe? If the good get assistance and the bad receive punishment, then the state will be safe and the goodness of the masses will be maximized. If the masses are doubtful, the state will be uncertain. When the masses are confused, there is no governance over the people. When doubts are turned to certainty and the people returned from confusion, then the state can be safe. If one order is disobeyed, then 100 orders will be neglected. If one bad act is allowed to slip through, then 100 bad acts will come together. In this way, if goodness is used with agreeable people, and if badness is imposed on the fierce, then orders will be carried though without resentment. All right, so for me, this is very insightful in the sense of I'm listening to a book that my personal trainer just recommended to me. And this book is called, I think it's called just checking if my mic's still on, The Return of the Gods. And it's lowercase g for gods, in the sense of that demons want to be gods. And the author in this book talks about the first demon opens the door slightly, just a crack. And once that crack is open, more can come in. And that's what this says to me. Once the one happens, the one bad thing, the one order is not obeyed, right? The one sin is committed. This opens the door for many, many more. This opens the door for the evil to flow in. And then once the evil flows in, the communication breaks down and the chaos ensues. So let's go forth and make sure that we're progressing ourselves right in the light of what is good and what is benevolent, and continue trying to be a generational force for good.